behind me is Hangman's Cottage. Hangman's Cottage, of course, because we are in the county town where the county jail is and where the judges would meet for their assize to try the most serious cases. A very famous trial took place in 1856 of a woman by the name of Martha Brown. She was found guilty of murdering her husband away in the west of Dorset and was duly sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead. A job for the man who lived behind us. Many people read of the case, including a young 16-year-old Thomas Hardy, and he made sure he came early to the hanging in order not to miss any of the grisly details. Later on in his life, he regretted having watched and been witness to such a terrible scene. However, the memory of it could never leave him, and as an old man, he described how the crowd in front of the prison suddenly fell quiet as they caught their first, and indeed their last, sight of Martha Brown climbing up the steps onto the scaffold, of the hangman putting the hood over her head, withdrawing, putting his hands on the lever for the trapdoor, and then remembering he'd forgotten something, climbing back up again to tie the dress of Martha to keep her decent. And then, as Hardy writes in his notebooks, Martha was condemned to eternity. And he goes on to describe what a fine figure of a woman she made, outlined against the sky, her body hanging there, slowly twisting, first one way and then the other. And how the dampness of the morning worked on the hood over her head, and it became once again Martha Brown. 16 years old, sensitive by nature, this memory never left Thomas Hardy. You have only to read one of his finest novels, Tess of the D'Urbervilles, to see that this experience appears in his writing. What sort of a job was that of hangman? I don't think the man who lived here was amongst the most popular of people in Dorchester. No, indeed. Today, with the sunshine, it looks harmless. It looks safe. But at night, in the dark, it becomes grisly, gruesome, and ghastly.